Are we about to see a rematch of last year's Stanley Cup Finals? It's starting to definitely look like that. After today's 6-1 victory, the Edmonton Oilers now have a 2-1 series lead over the Dallas Stars, and the Florida Panthers have a 3-0 series lead over the Carolina Hurricanes, which makes it very clear that it could very well be a rematch of last year. But today we are going to focus on the Edmonton Oilers versus the Dallas Stars that happened at 1 o'clock East or Mountain Standard Time here in Alberta today. Stuart Skinner, he continues to be a game-changing person in this series with a 1-goal against effort. Was it last game that he got a shutout? I forget what it was. But he is looking very strong, very good. Not like the Stuart Skinner we've all come to think that he is. Zachary on the attacker, Hyman. I predicted him to get a goal in today's game, and I predicted the Oilers to win today. So that's 2 for 2 in today's predictions. So I'm happy with it. Zachary Hyman, he gets a goal, 2 goals and an assist in this game for 3 points. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, he picks up 3 assists in this game. Connor McDavid, he has 2 goals in this game, leading his team by example. I can't believe how good this Edmonton Oilers team is. I predicted them to get out in the first round, and look how stupid I look. The Oilers, they opened up the scoring in this game in the first period, scoring back-to-back goals within 36 seconds, I think it was, apart from each other. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Connor McDavid. McDavid on a 3-on-1 or 3-on-2, I forget what it was, but he was passing it back with Nugent-Hopkins, and I honestly thought McDavid was going to try to pass it again, but he roofed it on Jake Ottinger. What a good goal that one was. The second period starts off like the Dallas Stars were hoping that it would. Jason Robertson scores a goal, and now the game is 2-1. You think that they might get some life back into themselves, back into their legs, and they don't. Let's just say it straightforward. They don't. They still don't look good. And for this Dallas Stars team, it's kind of like they just score in bunches. They don't score consistently. They just score their lots of goals in big bunches, which kind of can overwhelm a lot of teams. Wrapping up the second period, Connor McDavid, he also scores his second goal of the game, giving that cushion back to the Edmonton Oilers. The crowd is going bananas. They are so loud. That is one arena that I would love to be in for a playoff game, just due to the fact of how electric that fan base can be. And as a Leafs fan, I can kind of tell you, I think I'd rather go to an Oilers game than a Leafs game in the playoffs, just due to the crowd and how good and exciting and loud they are when their team does something good. Zach Hyman picks up his 4th and 5th goal of the playoffs in the third period. One was on the breakaway. One was a beautiful snipe over the shoulder of Jake Ottinger. It kind of looked like the Oilers were trying to target top shelf on Jake Ottinger all night long. Maybe that is something that they checked the game notes for, and it obviously paid dividends because McDavid, he went top cheese. Hyman, he went top cheese. So it's just very good scouting by the Edmonton Oilers staff. John Klingberg, Leafs fans, you remember that name? He picks up his first of the playoffs, assisted by Leon Draisaitl, and boy, oh boy, do we have a series. The Oilers, they look like they're going to be running away with this one, but it is only 2-1 in the series. The Dallas Stars, they do get another game at home, so this series could go either way, but I am leaning towards thinking that this could be a rematch. And how boring is that? Although the Oilers could try to get the cup back to Canada, so I'm all here for that, but I like change. I was really rooting for change. I was hoping for Carolina to squeak one out, but coming back from a 3-0 deficit against the reigning Stanley Cup champions, it just does not seem likely right now. So that's about it. That was only the one game that happened in the NHL tonight. So let me know what you think about that happened in that game. Do you think the Oilers can keep rolling? Do you think the Stars will take one back and they'll split each homestand? I don't know. I think the Oilers are going to win this one in 6. I don't know how that's going to happen, but we shall see. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks to all my new followers. If you are new, let me know where you are tuning in from in the comments down below, and we will talk to you later. Bye!